Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it, yeah. No, 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 no.
Here we are. Come on, do it, Jimbo from All Stars 8. Hey y'all, I'm over here doing a jig, and this one's over here eating chicken and waffles. Welcome to our black ass show, huh? Welcome to our gay ass show, huh? Where we're going to talk about Drag Race. Neri, you're here already. Yes, talking about our disclaimer. Neri says, give me your money, and tell me that you love me. Oh, yes. I don't know what that reference is from, but I want money.
Listen, y'all. Hey and shit. How y'all doing? I have missed y'all so much.
No, he didn't.
Let me tell y'all how these weeks of summer have been kicking my ass.
Right up in his cheeks, y'all. Right up in them cheeks.
Hey, Naries. Listen, Naries is the plug, okay?
You already know. Uh-oh, child. Will done came in the building, and he is now here to start mess. The hell going on in here? That's the first thing he say in the chat. Will walks in.
Oh my God. Hey, Will. We miss you.
Will, I have decided, y'all can't hear our producer, but whatever. Will is the Acid Betty of the chat. That's what I've decided. He walks in on the bullshit. Like, so there we go. Acid Betty, nice to see you.
What's that?
Which, before we, I listen, I wanted to do like a, All Stars like 10 like wish list video or whatever. But, the rumors have started swirling already about which girls is going to be in All Stars 10. I know we're leaping forward, but remember how when we was talking about we wanted for All Stars 8, we said we wanted Acid Betty because she's going to be a nasty bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, child? It seemed like she going to be there, child. And I think we getting both the Bettys. I think it's her and Daya. I think so.
That'll be stupid. It'll be like 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. So shouts out to from some of like the casting rumors I've heard. I'm very excited about All Stars 10. So
listen, we can go ahead and see what's going on with that, because I'm not sure where it's gonna go. If both of them hoes is on there, it's gonna be a fool.
It is.
Fool, and I would love to see them go at it versus them with everybody else.
I agree. I want to see them kind of like clash, because I think it'll be good TV, like, good drag TV. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, my good sister Bosco's supposed to be coming back too. Now, so I'm about to act crazy. I'm gonna act crazy the whole season because I love that hoe.
Yeah.
So Will, I agree. Will said in the comments, I still need Dita and Widow. Yes, Dita Ritz and the Widow Von Du. Please come back for All Stars immediately.
Yes, appeal. Come on back, girl. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
Now I'm fat.
Duh.
Oh, child, you know we should get these shades on. It's about to be met. Anytime, you know what? No, go back. Any episode where where Miss Nudes here has performed her number in these shades. It was a mess. Go back and look. You got 2 years of footage. Go back and see what I'm saying.
I just want to say to all of the supporters of the Sweet Talkers Network, supporters of GAGGED, supporters of ChaseKassidy and Mukari Rashad, I would like to apologize for my absence last week. I have a very, very, very good excuse as to why we did not have a live. And here it is. Bitch, I was asleep. Okay. I was tired and my body said, no thanks. And I could not get up and I was in there knocked the fuck out. I know we're supposed to go live at 3 o'clock. However, God woke me up at 3:23. Okay. And if that's what he woke me up, then who's in the wrong? Okay. Don't blame God now. So don't blame me. I am not taking any accountability for for something I did not do.
You might as well be RuPaul right now. Talk about a beautiful benefactressism badge. That's what you
No, y'all, my bad. And then today, we started a little bit late. So I'm in Chicago. If y'all can tell, the background is different, obviously. I'm in Chicago right now. And while I'm out here, I had a little plan in my head. So I was at a drag brunch, working a drag brunch. And I forgot one little detail, that Chicago is on Central Time and not Eastern Time. And I just knew I was gonna be on time, baby. And Chase sent the message. Chase go text and say, Friendisha, you sleep? And I'm like, I'm good. Like, bitch, I'm finna go to the hotel and get ready to do the show. Baby, not with 10 minutes to spare, you not. Oh, okay. So listen, y'all. Forgive me for my tardiness and my absence, but we're gonna make it on up to date. So we're gonna make this thing right for you. We're gonna do it real nice and easy in the beginning. And then we're gonna get to the middle and we're gonna do it rough. We always do it, okay?
Let's talk about Tina Turner before we got on too. That's hilarious.
Listen, the spirit of Tina is around, okay? That means a bitch moves at her own pace.
This, you know what? Just go ahead and like the video right now, before you leave, because I can just feel. I know y'all like this is trash today. Like the video, comment, show us some love, and then you know, that's all we ask. Subscribe, please subscribe. Yes.
Hearts, love y'all very much.
Don't you listen? You know what? You inside joke, but you remember?
Who are we talking about though? We was talking about a balloon knot, right?
Yeah, balloon knot. Yes. Shouts out.
That is. I know Will and Aries know.
Will and Aries might know what that is. That's an old throwback to our older videos. The little kiss in the camera. Shouts out to Eddie. Y'all stupid. Yes, Will, that does explain my response to your message on Instagram last Sunday.
Y'all was talking about me in the DMs?
Now he was just like, yo, y'all having a live, and I was like, it's gonna be postponed or whatever, sorry.
Oh, we had some drama going on. Y'all thought that the girls was over here tussling, and that was not even the situation.
Oh, listen, child, please. Let me, if y'all don't know, as Captain Sweetmouth around here, Sweet Talkers, listen, the brand around here, if you haven't realized, is the truth. If there was tea, shade, and drama, we would just say there's tea, shade, and drama. But no, a hoe was just asleep. She was in the bed, and I laughed. It was fucking hilarious to me. I knew it. I knew. We,
Wow.
you was on the couch? You
Yeah,
was on
y'all on the couch. Because I literally had got up that morning and I made me a sickening breakfast. I drove to the store to get some grits, bitch. So I knew I should have had me a foul day, okay? I got up that morning, I went to motherfucking Publix and I got me a box of grits. The 5 minute, not the little packs, okay? So I went there, made me some grits. I made some salmon, some eggs, and some maple bacon, bitch. And I put some black pepper on there to make it like the $1 million bacon from First Watch. No, that was not a sponsorship paid ad. However, bitch, I ate that shit and put on Drag Race. I don't even think I made it through Drag Race, bitch. By the time I got through eating, I was out. And I think the last thing I remember seeing was the runways. I didn't even make it to the lip sync.
I'm sitting over here, and I was like, he is asleep. I know he's sleeping, and I knew it was funny to me already. And so by the time he was like, "Yeah, girl, I'm sleeping," I'm like, "Child, I done broke down already. I done put the shit away. Like, girl, go on back to bed." Like,
listen, because one thing y'all know about me, I'm a consistent bitch.
It is.
We don't miss no shows. So if I don't show up to work, go look for me, bitch. Yes, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Check the record always, all right? Listen, but I appreciate y'all for always tuning in, supporting, even like tapping in, DMing like, bitch, what's up? And just being concerned. I'm alive. It's a lot going on out here in the world today. Not to get all damper and things, but there are a couple of guys missing that went missing in Alabama just recently this weekend, or celebrating the 4th or whatever. So listen, it'd be a lot going on with people. So I appreciate y'all checking in regardless of what was happening. With that being said, reach out to your loved ones, that people you know that you love and trust with your life, and same with theirs, that you love them, that you appreciate them, whatever y'all got going on. Talk about it or don't talk about it, but move on, be happy, and show love always regardless. All right, and we're gonna start the show on that note. Cool?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Let's do it. So we will tap into last week's episode just a bit. Let me do my little intro real quick, because I forget. There are things that happen. But if you did not know, you are watching your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, GAGGED, Dying Slowly.
What is going on? Are you okay?
All right, bitch. I got a little charge.
Oh my God.
All right. So we're going to talk about the runways and the challenge and the lip sync, just the major part of the episode. We don't get too deep in because we got a lot of content to cover. And while we already late, we don't want to have you guys even longer than what you have to. But if you want to stick around, all right? Make sure you have liked this video. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. Also, check out shopthecookout.com. Yes, there is merch still available. Get your mugs if you don't have one. If God did not bless you with one, everybody ain't able. We have those for sale. We have t-shirts. We have panties. We have manties. We have all types of things for you. Yes. And if you put in the right bid, you can even get this bitch. All right. All right, so let's do it. $15. Our producer said, starting off, $15. I know you can do better than that. $15. Who got 20? Can I get 21?
Please.
You see the Cashapp's up there. Use 21 and he's driving to you.
Yes. I'll
Where you are.
Yeah. I was about to say something that I remember.
I'm up the mountain to save his marriage, okay?
That's the one. Oh my God. Oh gosh, this is dumb. Okay.
Let's get to it. So This is episode 8 of All Stars season 9. And this is the episode of Make Your Own Kind of Rusic, where they pretty much take RuPaul's songs and they had to design an outfit or a runway surrounding about that song or whatever the case may be. I wanted to take a little quick second for Mother and this dress that she had on.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Yeah. Listen, Miss Paul.
The budget for All Stars this season, somebody told her about herself, about this past regular Drag Race season, because I don't know, maybe she was tired like I am now. And she just wasn't showing the fuck up with the things. And she knows, like, girl, you can't come on this runway reading these girls and you not even giving it. You coming on with the same thing Georgia's got on. You know, that's not acceptable. You know?
Like, yeah, no, this was, and like ever since last season, every episode when she comes out this All-Star season, I'm like this, I'm like crossing my fingers, like, please, 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 please. And she has not let me down yet. I am in support of you, Miss Paul. We love to see it. Yes.
And that face, every time.
All right, listen, listen, I'm gonna give Raven her things. I'm gonna give Miss Raven her things, even though she seems to somehow think that she now is a Black woman as well. She knows how to paint Miss Paul's face down very well. I'm very appreciative of what she's done. So shouts out to her.
Yes. And we're gonna go ahead and just chalk that up to July being Tone Awareness Month. As we shall reach out to our brothers and sisters and make sure that they are always passing the what?
I'm just trying to make sure Hose is using the right shade. That's all. I'm just trying to make sure Hose understand that I am a white man.
Just take this up to him and do this.
Like, don't say nothing. Just welcome to that white man and put that next to him and say, now, what's going on here on this day? Huh?
If you're from the South, you know what the brown paper bag test is. So
we're going to turn it back on them. Now, what is going on here?
Yeah, because y'all now, wait a minute. Actually, show me the pictures of you in high school and college.
This is so stupid.
I'm going to take these shades in a minute.
Can you imagine one of them queens walking up to Raven with a brown paper bag and saying, bitch, what is going on here? Huh? Explain. Can you imagine it?
Up there, wait for her to answer. Don't say shit. Just
wait. Oh my God! Please, somebody do it. One of the Ru girls. One of the Ru cornbread. Miss Bread. I feel like you would do it, Miss Bread.
I need Jada to do it. Jada.
Somebody do it. Somebody Black, do it. I need to see it happen. Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh God, no, for real.
Whew.
Okay, we got off on a tinny about Raven, and that was not the intention. However,
it wasn't.
That was into more so for Miss Paul to give her things and that mug, but also to Raven and the way she digs in RuPaul's mug. So yes, shout out to her in that regard. Sister.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's talk about these runways real quick, because I just feel like they were just too great for us not to discuss it. I can't do y'all like that. I just can't, and I won't, because it was I actually was looking forward to talking about this episode, and I was a little bit mad at myself. I was just like, bitch, not today when we got a really good episode, but then we got a really good episode this week too. So I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and tie it in. Okay.
I'm so glad, because I really want to talk about this stuff too. Because last week I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait." So let's do it.
Yes, absolutely. So, motherfucking Plastic Tiara. This heifer is taking the game, and just if she was a rake and the game was leaves, she would be outside doing her yard work at all times, because that's just what she did. She chose the song Star Baby, and it was definitely that.
It was. I when I like saw this come down the runway, I was like, how did she make this in the same time that everybody else did what they did.
So
Like,
what she did was just she took a cup of flour, another half cup of oatmeal, put in some eggs, some sugar, a little bacon grease, and she whisked that thing to that was her. Baby, mama went in the kitchen and cooked.
yeah, she said, I'm about to learn y'all something. This is, I can't even it's flawless. It's literally flawless. And the fact that she made this and we saw her make this in the workroom is crazy. There's nothing to be said about this. There's nothing to be said. Absolutely.
And that face stayed dunked in the Johnson Johnson.
Still. And I'm again, every week, I'm trying to catch her slipping one time with the wig line. It's coming out of her scalp, bro. Every time, every week. This is fantastic. Next level.
Now, George's. Wasn't a fan of this. This was a miss for me. This was regular All-Stars presentation versus All-Star. And I think that because George's is the little pocket puss of the season, she gets away with certain things. I'm not a fan of this. She could have kept it.
This the neon number that she gave here, I don't hate it, right? But it's just like when it came out, I was like, okay, this is fine. This is safe. Like, let's move on. I will say this. I want her to go back to wearing hips and at least some looks. I think this look could have benefited from having some hips. And it's not like she hasn't worn them before because she wore them on her original season. So I would like to see her, like something like this, really give it some, a little illusion. It helps the illusion a little bit more.
Right. Was like definitely Jorge in a dress.
It was Jorge. Mr. Producer Man, I hear you, silly.
Next up, we got Mick, new friends silver, old friends gold.
Okay, so hot take, right? I feel like they gave this too much. Like it's nice, it's good, and like what she did was fantastic, but I'm just not like living. This isn't the greatest thing that I've seen her wear this season, and she's worn some great shit. To have made this, absolutely, I can't do this, but it was cool. I think the braiding kind of made her silhouette a little boxy, and that might be part of my problem, but it's fine. I like it. It's not bad. He disagrees. You're living.
And here's why. Will says skinny queens need to wear body too. Absolutely. So the reason I live for this look is because of the story that it told. And I think that because I considered the conversation between her and RuPaul and how she came about with this look. Yes, it was simple, seemingly, but I still think with the context behind it, it made me like it even more. And the wig. Can we talk about the wig?
Let's talk about the wig.
The wig, when she first came out, gave me everything. I literally looked at her first wig line to the rest of the dress, and I was like, okay, bitch, it tied it all together for me. Like it almost gives the illusion of horns a bit. But the way they colored the wig, whoever colored the wig, I just think that it was a crazy ass dye job that looked amazing on her for this particular look. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm no fashion girl, no drag queen.
I was about to say, this is literally, I was like, this is when you can tell that you are a drag queen and I am not. Because like my place on this show is the place of the regular, everyday kind of like gay ass fan.
You watching football, y'all. I ain't mean to out you like that.
I like basketball. Now football sucks. It's basketball. No, because I wouldn't notice like you talking about the hair and like because you mentioned this wig and I'm like, this is okay. Yeah, the wig is nice, but then you start giving detail. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't notice that. So that's fucking. You're a fucking professional. I stand. Okay, I live. I work. I love it.
I got you, friend. Got you.
I got.
All right, next up we got Chanel.
No, I didn't live. I did not live.
Christmas.
It was, you know what? I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. Two things.
Hey sis, it's Christmas.
I'm gonna say three things. Face, Stampeisha, per usual. The dress, don't like it, but I couldn't have made it. So shouts out to her for that. What saves this for me is the way she presents it. If she would have just did a regular runway walk down the thing or whatever, she sold this the way an old drag queen would, and so great for that. But I don't like this look.
Old drag queens matter.
I didn't mean it like that. Damn, that came off like a read, didn't it? That was shitty. That was shitty. Chanel, I'm sorry. I live for you, Chanel. I didn't mean it like that. But I don't love this. I don't.
Yeah.
You stop. Yeah.
They're finna come get your ass good.
RP, sister. I didn't mean it like that. No.
I'm just playing. I mean, I get it. 1000% everything you said. But you know, they can't put Chanel down because she's already down. So they won't get it.
I can't.
Like dead ass though, like Chanel was down for a bit, for a few episodes.
She was
down on herself, but she finally had her breakthrough moment when she got to tell RuPaul about how she felt about, not about leaving the show rather. And yeah, I think that Christmas, because like even when she chose the Christmas song, and I was gonna call RuPaul Chris Brown. For the,
what?
I don't know why Chris Brown is about to come out.
I told you about them shades, right? I told y'all. Imagine Chris Brown in drag though. Just imagine him up there doing RuPaul's job. Imagine him. Imagine him coming in the workroom. Hello.
In the suits.
Come on, we gotta show that. Come on, we gotta talk about the girls now. Come on.
That is you. Because I was gonna move on, okay? Anyway, yes. RuPaul was looking at Chanel when he chose the Christmas.
Hold on, we gotta acknowledge Will in the comments.
Right.
He says Chris Brown lip syncing to call me mother would be epic. Guess who's back in the house?
As a major Chris Brown fan, I will say if Chris Brown learned to Vogue, bitch, he would eat. Okay. Right now, he be flipping and doing turntables and Chun-Li kick and all that shit on the stage right now. Baby, Leonie would be mad at him about the tricks that he would do.
Oh my gosh. This is great.
Yeah. So we already know what that's given. So anyway, what I was gonna say was RuPaul, Chris Brown is still trying to get out my
right.
For whatever reason. Was looking about picking the Christmas song because even he said, oh,
right.
Like that's the way because Chanel she chose second. So Chris.
His name is RuPaul. I want to know how we got from RuPaul to Chris Brown, and you just cannot let it go.
Mentally right now, but it's killing me. RuPaul was like, bitch, of all fucking songs, you choosing the Christmas one? That's what you want to do right now? But I get it, because I don't know if y'all seen the clip on Twitter, like she decorates for Christmas heavily. Mm-hmm. Like her whole house is like full of Christmas stuff. So it's like lights. It's almost like to the point you can't walk through the house.
They showed it on the show.
Oh, that's not where it was? I couldn't remember where I saw it.
Yeah, they showed it on the show. I was kind of like gagged, but then when you look at that, look at her drag, it all kind of makes sense. Like, Come on, man. Listen, let's move on. We got other queens. I can't.
Next up, we got Roxy. What Will said, Devour. And I know he wasn't to that particularly, but I'm going to use it for that for now. He was more so talking about Chris Brown voguing. But anyway, Roxy Andrews straight killed this look with the chaps and the western with the look with the bandana, the fringe hanging down on the pants. Her ass looked amazing. Stitching of the RuPaul on the back and the cowboy, what is that, lady cowboy on the pants. Yeah. She ate that. And the nasty bob, you know I love a good.
I was about to say everything you said plus the bob, because the bob was like, and I love this is gonna sound like a read, it's not, but I love the way that the brown of the leather goes against the brown of her skin. Yeah. And it kind of goes right into the wig. It's very, I love that. Yes. At least she is a brown person. She's a brown person. That's not a white man though. It's not a white man. No, so I love the color story we got here. Very, very good. I like it. I enjoy it.
Yes, we live for the color story. Mm-hmm. So next up, we got Miss Vangina, Vangie.
Vangina. This was fine.
That's it.
It was fine. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. Come on, man.
Well, next. So when I see you a picture of Mary J. Blige, just know that it was just fine. Okay. Oh gosh. I like this look. Though, I mean, granted, it was. I mean, she made a cohesive look.
She did.
She made the coat with it too, but I think she did. But I live for this look, and with the little extra detail in the panty, I thought it was great. When she go down to open her leg, she on a little cheetah print panty and kind of tied it all together. Like, I was here for it. She looked great.
I mean, no, she looks hot. Like, I'm always, team Vanjie. Like, Vanjie, give me your number. All that stuff.
It's not all that, but
I'm not like, living. I love the fact that, like, I wish we could have got the coat featured a little bit more, because I know she mentioned it. That she was making something like that. But my favorite part about this, honestly, is her face in them shoes. I love the boots, man. Boots,
yeah, I got them at the house. They're some good boots.
Hey, that's hot, man. Yeah.
If you go to @Cyn News, CYNNEUDZ, y'all can see a quick video of me tripping up in those same boots. Okay.
Hey, guess what? She was fine as hell. She was fine as hell, though, huh?
What?
It's so stupid.
Anyway, next up we got the one and only, baby. This ain't Nina West. This Gina West right here, baby.
No. It's not Gina West. It's Gina West. That's what it is. Gina. Okay.
Listen, yes. Gina West had popped up on that thing and turned it real hard.
He said, I cannot. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to talk about this episode. I really wanted to stop and give Nina West her 10s.
Yes.
Bitch, I have never, and the fact, it's what it is for me is the fact that she made this. Like, I am so proud of her. Her silhouette has never looked better. She needs to keep doing this. And like this should be like her base silhouette. She looks fantastic. I love the way she put this together. She ate this, man. She ate this. I'm proud of her.
1000%. I was gagged when she turned the corner, and it was the good kind of gag. And I was just like, okay, Nina can be sexy. I never saw her as a sexy queen until then. And I'm like, oh, okay, girl, you can turn a look. You can turn. Got it.
Also, before we move on from her, I gotta get the fact that she made gloves. Look, bitch, like, I'ma just say, I would have never even attempted. So work it out, queen.
Baby, when Roxy said, "Who these gloves for?"
She said so excited. It was.
You put the gloves on around here. She said, "That's your wrist." That's not your wrist.
That's for George's.
Yo, that part had me cracking up. But no, definitely, like Mama did the damn thing for sure. Next time we got Angeria Van Michaels, Paris Van Michaels. Excuse me, bitch.
Cake and candy, cake and candy. I like this. It's simple, but it's like together, and the fabric is delicious. This
And the
wig,
gift on top was the wig.
I would guess the wig is stupid. It just.
I wish I had that one out here for me when I was out here at the brunch. I would have been in there sickening, just sitting perched at the brunch while the girls performing. But nah, that was a great look for her, especially considering she had this. Did she start over or something?
She did 3 different looks. I found out about this. I watched other stuff about, behind the scenes stuff, and she was saying that she had made 3 looks. The first look she made was too small. The second look she made was the one that they kind of showed, like she had like that skirt or whatever that she was trying on. I remember seeing it and I was like, oh no, not this. And then she said she made this within, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours she made this. And I was like, first of all, fucking impressive that you did that in 2 or 3 hours. But she said she was, used to doing this silhouette. It works for her, man. This is dope.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Not willing to comment dragging me to my son. That poor left ankle sinews. Sinews is related to cornbread.
Sinews jete. Yes. Come through.
Might be rich, a part of the family. Side note, Black Butter is a slick album. I haven't heard Black Butter yet. I'm about to give it a spin because Mother Ruby having some bumps, okay?
She be having some cute.
She be in her little pocket. Like she be playing some games now. She's like, what it was, baby. What you want? You want a hockey anthem? I got you.
I want hockey. She gets you for everything now. She will.
She got you. So that was the last of the runways. When we get down to it, we get the lip sync for our lives. We got Beta and Plastica. Now let me just go on and say.
Please say what you got to say, bro.
I know in recent years of Drag Race, there have been a lot of girls that come up on this show and they give you the all that when they get ready to lip sync. That's great. We love that type of performance art. We get our lives with that type of performance art. But when it comes to the thing called a park and bark, when you ain't gotta do shit but sing your motherfucking words and emote, there is nothing that's going to withstand that. Especially when all the tricks and the dips don't even go with the fucking song. Sometimes it don't require all that, and I think that's something that the new school needs to learn from the old school drag queens. It don't require all that all the time. Now, if you want to give a quick little pop number that requires that, do that. Do that there. Okay? The rest of it, leave it alone. Just give us the song, girl, and feel the song. And if you don't know how to feel the song, I guess go ahead and flip all over the goddamn place, girl, but that
ain't shit you said incorrect. Nothing. Like this song that Plastic and Roxy were doing this number 2, this would have been a moment I'd have been more gagged if Plastic would have left that coat on the whole time. This song required more of that. Because to be honest with you, in the beginning, she was doing well also. But once Miss Angels pulled that file out, and then when I saw Plastique buy into it on stage, she started pointing at her. I was like, you bought into it. Like, so Now you're entertained by what she's doing as well, and you're like telegraphing that. Roxy, man, I couldn't stop watching her, bro. I could not. Even what she had on for the number, I was like, oh my god! Like it was perfect. It was correct. The bob with that. And with the file and with the, even how like when she was like emoting and like she knew when to move the hair and when not to. Like I live little shit like that, man. Little shit.
You know, it's one particular moment, and I'm gonna show you, and hopefully they don't flag us for this, but I'm gonna show it anyway.
They won't.
Particular moment had me livid because I was like, girl, we always have a moment or two when the girls do the same thing.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I lost it.
That moment sick me because I was like, girl.
I screamed. I was like, I said, y'all better fucking what? It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was saying. Like, if she would have kept that coat on and really got into the emotion of the song, because she's not Classique is a good performer as well. I feel like she would have put up a better fight. You know, it would have been a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed last week's episode. It was fantastic. Great drag, great performances. Great job, queens. Seriously, y'all turned it.
Yes, absolutely. And then we get down to it, of course, Roxy wins that lip sync challenge and she has to cut off someone. And of course, she cuts off your girl, Angelia. Love the beef that these two have had this season. The whole back and forth has been so petty, and I have to enjoyed it. So as we know, this is the last time that the scissors are going to be happening. So we're going to move on from that. That's not happening next week. And Angelia is the final queen to be scissored.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us to this week's episode. We have turned to another chapter. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking with us so far. Oh my goodness. Y'all get y'all money's worth today, baby.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Before I forget to say this, there's a part in this week's episode that made me think about you, Chase. You know how you always say moans and bottom?
Yeah.
Literally, Georges is the definition of that.
Oh my god.
Former her.
That thing, yes.
This is exactly what Chase is. This is the sound.
That's literally it too. Like I'm thinking of it like, and like it's her whole body she does with it. It's everything. Yes. That's
right.
Moans and bottom. That is moans and bottom. Yeah.
Yes. 100%. So we move on to next week's episode, right? So we're on episode 9. How many episodes is it this season?
I think it's 12. I think it's gonna be 12.
Jesus, I thought it was gonna be 10. Well, 12 it is, and
we'll see, y'all. I don't know.
Got you.
I'm just here. I'm just waiting for Miss Paul to be like, okay, next week is the finale. I don't know what I'm just, Well, my bad. I'm waiting for Chris Brown to say next week is the finale.
You could have left that in the last episode, though.
No. Call back.
Now it had done escape my mind, and I was done with it, and now you're gonna have me fucked up again.
Connective tissue, sister. Connective. Georges during the first 5 minutes. That's what Will said in the comments. Is that when she was like she was walking around the room talking about, ooh, the competition is heating up, isn't it? She was trying to start mess. Is that what that was?
No, that was something different. But that little section of the show was actually hilarious.
I cracked up.
Said it again, and they was like, "Girl, go on." But no, I think it's when they were recording in the booth, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just remember seeing that part and thinking that. So I'm not exactly sure where it was in the episode.
It says in the comments, 12 episodes, finale split between episodes 11 and 12. And which episode will be on now?
We're on episode 9. So next week's will be 10.
Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
So, first I want to say, so we're at episode 9. This is the Rusical episode. It's Rosemary's Baby Shower. And I want to say that while watching this episode, you would have thought that you were about to see one of the most chaotic Rusicals of Drag Race history. The way that, oh, by the way, the waffles are definitely just like the hotel.
This is so niggardly. I stand.
Sorry, I had to warn my friend because I couldn't let him go back down that road. Them waffles is nasty as hell. I ain't never had such sweet waffles in my life. It was like they put. Okay, do y'all remember like the rock candy, the sugar?
Yeah.
It was like sugar crystals inside the waffles.
That's a type of waffle. They didn't tell y'all. It's it's called, I think it's like Lay's or something like that, and it has the like. So you don't need any like syrup, none of that. Did you put syrup and shit on it?
Girl, slathered it.
Ooh.
Covered, but I didn't understand the crunch. I didn't order no sugar crunch waffle.
You get the crunch in there. It's the crunch. They should have told you that, man, because if you don't know, you will ruin that waffle. You really will.
We got here like 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, yesterday. And so we, they had free breakfast and shit. We stayed at the Spring Hill Suites in Chinatown in Chicago. And yeah, that's the Sugar Cube, girl.
This.
Oh, but I had to get my goddamn levels checked after that waffle, bitch, because I was doing and watching at the same time. Like,
next time when you get it, I think try it again. But anytime I've gotten that type of waffle before, I've just gotten whipped cream on top, and it kind of helps to temper out the sweet, and it's better. It's better. Your experience is fucked up.
So the place where we had the drag brunch, which I will not name, it was also, well, I'm gonna name it actually. What was the name of it? Bronxville Brewery, in Chicago, Illinois. So it's a black gay-owned venue, where they had the drag brunch. It was a beautiful, beautiful place. I can't speak. Well, I did try this shrimp and grits. They were amazing. But I saw that waffle, and I was talking to my friend. I said, "Bitch, that wasn't that waffle from the hotel."
Not you afraid of waffles now, like.
And he was like, "I did." He said, "I did see that." And I said, "Well, maybe it's something different because I'm pretty sure they would have like the same waffle as the hotel." Baby, I did it again. And crunch.
Boy, you gonna learn to bite your waffle before you.
I was lit as I was sitting here, as hungry as I am. I'm like, bitch.
I'm surprised that they are not specifying that, because normally, like, if you do, they will say it's like a regular, like, Belgian or like a Lay's waffle because it has a different. Maybe it's a Chicago thing. Maybe it's a Chicago. Maybe they just assume.
Maybe, I don't know. If y'all from Chicago, please get in the comments. Let us know. Is that like a Chicago thing? I don't know. But I don't like it. And I'm from the South. And I know we like 6 pounds of sugar in our sweet tea. However, it melts. I don't want to hear no crunch in my water. Okay?
I can't deal with this crunch. That tear me up.
I don't want it.
Well, we need that brewery to sponsor the show. So
I met the owner. He was actually really, really cool, very nice guy. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. But he.
I was thinking the same thing.
Very black people the real. I don't remember. I don't. One was like, "Oh yeah, I remember. I'm gonna go and know. It is what it is. I don't remember the name."
I just want to say, I've had a really hard week. This week was not giving what it needed to be given. Okay, this is the most fun I've had this whole week. Thank you so much for this ridiculousness. This is everything. You are amazing.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it 100 because I mean, if I walk up to him and say, "I'm sorry, can you tell me your name again?" Would I ask you that question if I actually remembered your name? I would just call you your name.
Okay, so we got
our producer is talking shit behind the scenes and starting shit, so I'm gonna move on and ignore him.
Oh, this is off the rails. I have never been more proud of this network. Let me tell you.
Get out my ear hole. But nah, let's talk about this episode because y'all got me fucked up by that goddamn waffle, bruh.
Come on, McGriddle with the syrup built in. Will.
Listen, it wasn't even syrup, baby. It was sugar.
Oh, it's sugar. It's very sweet. It's a sweet experience.
If I don't do nothing else to eat, brother, I'm here. I'm good. My levels are fine. Okay, I gotta hurry up and do a flush when I get back.
Go flush. Move on. I can't. Oh gosh.
All right, the Rusical.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive into. You want to just talk about the performance, or is there anything you wanted to mention leading up to?
Not that I can remember off the top of my head. I just rewatched the episode too. I was just honestly, like you said, like I wasn't expecting the Rusical we got. I was so impressed with what these queens did. From the editing, they were like making it seem like Nina and Chanel was gonna fall off the stage basically, and like the people couldn't get. I was concerned, but man, as a person who can't stand a musical moment, I absolutely loved this. I was entertained. I was actually, when it was over, I was like, that's it. Like, I really had a great time, beginning to end. Everybody fucking served.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Including RuPaul herself, again, in this motherfucking white and gold dress unit. Like, RuPaul has come with the things, and we are not upset about it at all.
And you know what? Like you can tell when Miss Paul is feeling her coochie from the way she goes down come down the runway. It's a different little bop, And
this season has been giving rich bitch vibes. Like it's been given 100% rich bitch vibes. Absolutely. So let's get into it. Chanel. I was very, very surprised by Chanel. I wasn't sure how good she would do considering it was her first Rusical, because these newer girls have a really, really big advantage over her, considering that they have come in the later seasons and the more developed parts of the show, and so they kind of know what's coming when it comes to certain challenges because they now have the example. Chanel was on way before they even came up and developed the format of this show, so homegirl didn't know what the fuck was going on. However, I think because she was able to shed some layers and get rid of some stuff, some unneeded energy wasted down the line, and just say that to Ru about her, how she felt about leaving the show 15 years ago, whatever the case may be. She was able to flourish. She was able to go on stage, do her thing. She was killing it, whether she was on camera speaking and lip syncing her part or not, or whether she was just in the background doing her thing. Mama straight killed it with that damn caftan.
That caftan was doing about like 50% of the heavy lifting. That caftan was like, I'm here too, bitch.
But for so many reasons. Yeah. It worked, and I was really proud of her.
I was too. Everything you said about the show not being very developed yet, and so even her doing well in Snatch Game and the ball and all of this stuff that they didn't do in season 1. Mad respect, and she has been turning it the whole season, whether she got badges or not, she's been turning it. And so definitely I wanted her to do well in this Rusical, and she didn't disappoint. As a person who's from New York, I definitely know, or have seen that sort of lady before, oh my God, very, I know her, so she gave it what needed to be given. So
Absolutely.
Hmm? Very long islands. Very that. You know.
And her screen partner, Angeria. Now, Angeria, we know this character. Like, she's gonna give a good old lady no matter what. Never thought I'd see her do an old lady in hell. Lady, but again, she kills it as usual. So, Angeria, she's truly a star. Like, I'm really excited. I'd say out of all these girls on this show, I'm most excited to see where her career goes because she's stupid talented. Like, just being herself, and how she's able to just throw herself in whatever and excel at it. She has a certain confidence level that it requires to be great at what you do. And though she probably don't always feel like she is, but like, sister's talented.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I actually, I was one of the first people to say this season. I felt like she was coming back too soon. I was like, what else? She did so well her first time around. What else is she going to show? And I eat those words, man. She has a lot to show that she didn't show the first time around. Consistently, like, she hasn't bombed this whole season, if I can remember. Like, this. Just another moment where she did great. It was one of those things where she was like, I'm going to do well in any role, so fine. So
she did. She did just that. Next up, let's talk about our star, our lead role in the Rusical, Plastique Tiara.
When she went to record her verse, I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. Because the character, the voice she put on was insane. And then when I saw her come out in that tiny ass wig, she ate this up. She ate this up from vocals to dance to just all around characterization, all of it.
I gotta say, I was gagged when her solo number started because I was like, this is what the fuck she was recording.
Hey, talk about ovulation and shit. I'm ovulating. It was.
Bruh, like, that shit was so funny. And she killed it. Like, just the way she was selling it, I truly believe, like, the character that she was in this moment. It was just like, eat mama, like, eat that shit, but still staying in character the whole time. The song was funny, the song was hot, and it just fit the character so perfectly. Like, the casting could not have been better this time around.
I actually want to, eat my words again, because when they announced Plastique was coming back, she was another one I was like, for what? Like, I was like, what? She's just gonna come in here and look pretty, which is nice, nice to look at and enjoy. But she has come in here and looked pretty, but she hasn't just looked pretty, and I stand for that. Fantastic. I'm glad I think this season, being on this season, she's one of the people who's benefited from it the most, I think, probably. Plastique.
Yeah, we just got to get her some dollars for her charity.
Right. I'm like, damn, girl. Well, I mean, shit, we got a Lollapalooza next week, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But I'm excited about that. That's my favorite type of episode. But so they might get some money in that. We'll see.
And shout out to her for ending her performance with the head.
I mean, it was like spinning and shit. When they had her head was spinning.
No.
What you talking about?
Hold on.
I got it. Let me see with the head.
I'll pull her up.
Oh my God, yes! I forgot about that. I forgot. I was like, why? Why? For what? For what? Yeah, fantastic, man. That's another thing. Like, she's a beautiful queen, but she's not scared to be like silly and have a good time. And I like that, man. She's doing great this season.
Yes, absolutely. And Will said, Angie coming back this early will give her the payoff that Monet and Trinity Tuck got, and some ginkgo and walnuts, so Plastique can remember some song lyrics.
Ginkgo and walnuts. crazy. Ginkgo and walnuts is mad. It's actually.
Ginkgo and fucking walnuts. You know, walnuts are good for your brain. If you did not know that, so you guys get your ginkgo and your walnuts, like Will said. Okay. Remember your lyrics, boo boo. Y'all are nuts. Complete nuts. All right, so ushers in our next queen in the Rusical is got Mick as the exorcist. Now this role it couldn't have been more perfect for anybody else on the stage, like, but it was like almost to the point where it was too perfect, to the point where it was like it didn't do anything for me. Like everybody else that was on stage, she just seemed like Mick. Like this was perfect for her, and it was great.
Yeah, no, it was great. Mick was when she said she wanted the role and nobody else said they wanted it. I was like, this is probably why. Like they knew too. She served it up. Like it was. Again, nobody did terribly. Everybody did great this episode. Her great in this Rusical just wasn't as great as some other people. That's it. Like, but it certainly wasn't. You know what? This is one of the episodes I was like, you know what? I'm kind of glad it's a non-elimination. Nobody deserves to get chopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gagged. Got to mention her one little gag-worthy moment in her performance, the wig turn with the head.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice little touch, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Next up, we got Roxy Andrews.
Gagged. Fucking gagged. I'm not even scared of clowns, but like for a second, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, gagged though. Gagged.
That bitch looked so scary on stage. That was a scary bitch.
As he was giving it,
terrified. I was like, the whole time, even when she was voguing and doing her number, I didn't want it. I don't care. Shit, bitch. I don't care. And why was its hairline yanked back?
I was like, child, the wig starts here. The wig said we are going to begin here. No, I did think to myself, I was like, okay, so if I am a person who is actually afraid of clowns, imagine me sitting at home just enjoying Drag Race. And then this, 7-foot drag queen comes out dressed as Pennywise voguing.
Because I was also thinking that too. I said, why does she look so tall?
Right?
Like a big ass clown.
It's tall and it looked like Nina West. And
for real.
Else. Like crazy.
She ate it though. I mean, the makeup was fucking immaculate. Like she definitely embodied the character to the max. And then literally, like, it's like they kept coming. They were like, bam, 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 hit you with another one. Because as soon as Roxy got off the fucking stage, in walks this marvelous bitch, Georges.
Oh, I gotta say, man, like I wasn't worried for her, because even in her original season in Moulin Rouge, when she was in the bottom for the Rusical, it wasn't because she did a bad job, right? Yeah. Everybody was just great. So I was expecting her to do good, but not like this, man. Not like this. I was like, I am so proud of this little tiny man in this wig. Like I'm living.
Yeah. And the makeup to make her look so doll-like was insane. Like, I'm like, oh my God, look at this. Like, get into this fucking mug.
Yeah.
The things.
And she was hitting. She was hitting her marks. This is one thing. Like, as as a person who used to dance like many years ago, like it's really cool. Like when I see dancers hitting the marks on beat, giving it like their thing, like very much like Miss Lorianne Gibson used to say, boom cack, boom boom cack. Like, and she was giving me that in Robot. I was like, yeah, it was great, man. So good.
Yes, absolutely. And next up, Nina Westers.
As a person who grew up in the Black church, when her and Angeria were going back and forth about the role, like part of me was like, Angeria, let her have it because you can't even get a badge this week. But then the other part of me was like, This is like very Black coded. This is Black church coded. I don't know about Miss Nina West doing this, but I don't know if she was watching a good old Creflo Dollar, uh, you know, something other. But she got
Fighting Temptations.
it was that. There it is. That's it. He found it. I was searching for it, and I was searching, but I was in the wrong neighborhood. You got me there. Yes.
Wake up.
Very that. Nina did great, man. Nina did great. I love like the way she did great. I honestly thought she was gonna be in the top as well, like possibly to win. I have no negatives.
Yeah, I definitely thought she was going to be in the top for sure.
Her vocals too were on point, like everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Shouts out to Nina West, man. She's had a good couple of weeks here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, I was kind of shocked about it. That's all. Just reliving it as I'm looking at it, like, like she really.
She did.
Yeah. Next and last, we have the one and only, the mother of a look, motherfucking Vanjie.
So Vanjie came out and she started her number in that red get up, and I love red. But she started that, and honestly, the first thing I noticed is what Miss Paul said. I was like, yo, she sounds great. I was very surprised because she has a very specific kind of voice, and I'm like, I was like, yo, and then like again, the dancing, hitting the marks, the attitude, just the presence, like to come out last and only have like that a little bit amount of time to get to make your mark. And she was another one. I was like, she could also win as well. She could be top 2. So yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Vanjie because that was fucking stellar. I would love to see a lip sync between Vanjie and Georges.
We might get it next week. We might. Now you got me wanting to check. Now
I want to see the hoes go at it because do you recall when Georges had picked the role of Meg? And she was like, well, I guess I'll do Meg since I'm the dancer here. And Vanjie says who?
Yes. I caught that little bit of shade. I caught it.
Yes, straight bars. Vanjie is a woman, real woman. She gives all the things, baby, every single time.
Give me your number, Vanjie. Give me your number. I'm broke, but I'll still take you out on a date.
How you gonna do it?
We're gonna figure it out. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I just want to say our producer is a trash bag. Y'all don't hear him back there, but go ahead. Hate it.
Listen, how did you feel about the quick little segment after the Rusical? Because they gave them usually they'll go right into the runway. So they got to talk about that little moment about how everybody thought they killed it.
Yeah, I love Roxy talking about we had did that. I was like, yeah, man, y'all tore that shit up. I loved it, man. Like, it was nice to see them like take the moment, breathe, and like just kind of take that in because they did do so well. And then also it was kind of cool to see the strategy start, you know, with the badges and like if you win, like who you gonna give it to and that sort of thing. People keep saying that Angeria is the first person to bring up the, you know, when you get 2 badges, people giving it to each other, but she wasn't. Nina was the first person to say something about that like weeks ago when they first got those 2 badges. She mentioned it.
Yeah.
But I think back then it was actually a better strategy than to mention it now. I think mentioning it now, Angeria kind of like maybe kind of shot herself in the foot, maybe. Because I don't think nobody's really thinking about that anymore.
Nobody was thinking about it, but especially considering that she couldn't get a badge and be the person. Right. It's like, girl,
be quiet. Hush. And maybe somebody will give you one. Just be quiet, bruh. Be quiet and be helpful, you know.
You don't give her no fucking badge, no way. I don't think that was gonna happen.
I wouldn't give her a badge. Her and Roxy would never get a badge from me. Mick either. They would never get anything from me.
Not when they got 3 or 4 fair and square. Like,
you good at everything. You don't need no badge, bitch.
no, absolutely. So let's talk about this runway.
Please.
Category is Bring Back My Pearls. And the looks were looking left and right.
Pens.
There's been one bitch who has came on the runway every fucking episode and just squatted and pushed and let her shit right there at fucking stage center. That's motherfucking plastic tiara.
Every time.
And she still is pushing at the center stage at this pearl look, because what the fuck is this? Now, pearls draped off of a gown, and I've seen a lot of girls do it, and it looks so messy.
It do.
On a Marie Antoinette look.
Not those. You are terrible.
I don't like it now. But baby, this look here, and the way she kept bringing up that little flap cover up and dropping it, because even in the damn judges panel at the end when they were judging her, when they said plastique, she said whoosh. I was like, you gonna keep using this dress, bitch? You better make use of it, because that's what it's there for.
I'm gonna just say now, and you can put it, the best runway package of any season of Drag Race of any franchise ever. What Plastique is brought to this runway this season of All Stars is unmatched by any other contestant. I feel honestly, the consistency of it and the grandness and the like. Again, the goddamn wig is coming out of her scalp. Move on, man. I can't, bro.
And the way she paints, she looks like glass every time she come out there.
Hey.
Like just the way that light hits and like the shimmer. Like she just looks insane, man. She looks insane.
What filter? For what? For what? It's one thing for people to be like, oh, it's social media, like, you know, it's the makeup, it's the lights, it's the filter. No, she is just like, you could never.
Trevor said you would have a good package too if you paid $250,000 for your package. I mean, yeah, but all the girls don't look like they got 250. Maybe some of them got 50.
It's taste, taste. It's a taste thing.
Because if Georges and Plastique got the same 250, I got questions.
And Georges' 250 should go a bit further because she only needs a yard of fabric per outfit, huh?
Okay.
That's it.
I'm just saying. Well, there's that.
Yes. Well, now what?
We got to talk about nobody else, y'all. No, just all right, so let's talk about Nigeria Pirates Van Michaels.
Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. It was drag. What, sister? The way she took her fucking time coming down that runway and then tossed that damn turkey feather shawl off the end of the runway. I am living. This is insane.
Now she just gave her coat to the Goodwill.
Listen.
We said shit.
I'm telling you, man, this is probably my favorite thing that I've seen her wear on Drag Race. She looks beautiful. The makeup is stupid. The garment is the headdress. This is everything.
Yeah, that eye was stupid.
Yeah.
That eye. And then her silhouette was just, it looked great. And it's lined with feathers. And so it's like, I think that it can easily become very white chickish.
Okay.
Some people do that. But this one is done right with these ostrich feathers. These ostriches died. They had to give them feathers away with purpose, and they were used in good measure. Okay.
Stupid. Oh man.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble, bitch. I stand.
Not gobble gobble.
I've decided it's turkey feathers. I've decided.
Baby, I thought you was just being funny. You thought
I'm being stupid. It's the gobble gobble bitch. You worked it.
what does the ostrich say?
Gobble motherfucking gobble, nigga. That's what it says.
They ain't even got no damn gobble. God damn.
Oh god.
Shit, let's go to a look that was made up. Shout out to Chanel for this insane look.
Look, man.
Had this week. Her pearl look was, to me, it was very reminiscent, though her look is way more elaborate. But okay, I'll say that for later because that does not relate in this moment. However, her look was immaculate. I was here for all of the iridescent accents throughout the look. It just really tied everything in together. The makeup was flawless. It was definitely like some futuristic, alien, mystic type drag for the future. I don't know. The shit was insane. It was insane.
You know what? It's interesting. Will says Chanel was pearls and bubbles, and I lived for it. It's so interesting because when I saw her come out, I was like, she looked like she smells like a bar of Coast soap. Like it just looked like she smelled. No, but Coast smells good. It's like that. It's just like a fresh kind of, because she looks like soap bubbles. Like I fucking love this shit.
Bar?
Huh?
Is that the gold bar?
No, Coast it's like a blue and white kind of swirly kind of moment. Yeah, she looks fucking cool. Like you said, the iridescent accents lend to the pearl illusion. I adore this, as I call it, helmet. This is a helmet done right. This headdress is everything. Like you said, the makeup is done right. It's like if we'll get to Gottmik later, right? But imagine an episode of like Sailor Moon or like Power Rangers, and you have the villain and you have the hero. Chanel is giving hero, and Gottmik is giving villain in the same Power Rangers or Sailor Moon episode, and I am standing for this. So shout out to Chanel. She stepped out of her box this week. Paid off.
Yes, Glinda the Good Witch versus Eveline.
There it is. Yes.
Yeah, very much that.
Come on, Chanel.
So yeah, shout out to her for that. She had an amazing week, hence why she won. And I'm happy that they didn't overlook her in their life, because there were some people that would definitely overshadow her and did better than her in the challenge personally. But sis showed up. She showed up this episode.
She did. And honestly, her runway, I think some people's runways were not as good as their performance. But she was one of the people where her performance was good and her runway was good as well. So like she deserved.
To my Roxy?
No, I was talking about Chanel.
Oh. Yes. Some people runways wasn't as good as their performance.
Oh my God. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. I actually especially the neck up, like the wig, the face is crazy. I love the fact that she made this. I would have a few more like ropes of pearls probably, but like I don't have a problem with this. I think she looks beautiful.
Bring back those pearls. Bring back those pearls. Bring back those pearls.
You are horrible. What did you hate about this?
I didn't hate it. I really don't. I just thought it was simple enough. And there's nothing wrong with simple, because she looked amazing. She looked stunning. And it's not a bad look. It's not like it was George's look. But the wig really, really tied it together. But I think that to make a very simple look, I think I would have wanted that whole body piece, or maybe the jump, maybe a pantsuit of it to be stoned all the way. I don't know. I wanted some more bling, bling, bling.
I can see what you're saying.
Because just the little titty meat part of it in the middle was stone, and that was it. And I just needed more, because you almost missed that detail because it was barely seen.
Totally. No, see, this is again where, like, you know, I am an average viewer, but you are a drag queen, and so you see that sort of stuff. I would have never like thought about, you know what? More stone toe. Her ass looks great. Fantastic ass.
Amazing ass.
Fantastic ass, Roxy.
A+ ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, the headpiece.
Everything.
That was it. That's what put it all together. That's what made. Yeah.
Any other wig on this, it would have been like.
Yeah.
Immediately, like, no. The headpiece definitely sent it over. And again, she made this shit, man. Like, shouts out to her.
Because they could have went from Temu to
Me Too.
I hate it here. Next up, we got George's.
I gotta say, man, it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pad her up before you come in here and clothesline her, because I know you're about to do it. Look, man, for this runway brief this week, with what the rest of the queens thought, this is not giving like it should be giving, right? If you're looking down the runway and I see Mick and I see Chanel and I see Plastic, I'm kind of like, well, you know, this ain't. So it's not my favorite. Does she look beautiful? Yes. Yes. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
I don't got nothing bad to say.
You a lie. I'm waiting for you to hold that brown paper bag up against her dress. That's what I'm waiting for you to do.
Nah, I didn't even think about that. You know, I think that it just seemed on brand for George's to me, and I guess I just want something different for her. Like, I want to see something else. Like how she came out with the what was that look we went up for? What was, like, maybe 2 episodes ago? I can't remember. I can't recall at the time. But anyway, see if you can find it real quick, real fast, like that.
Post-apocalyptic look with the sparklers in her hand.
Yeah.
Very Mad Max. That was a very different aesthetic for her. Like, I wasn't expecting that from her.
Like, the girls are shocking us when they come out. It's like when they come out,
right.
What they're doing to us. And I want to feel those things too with George's. Like, I don't want to feel like she keeps skating by with her runway looks, because there's been too many this season to where I felt like this should have not been on the All-Star stage.
Yeah. She can pull a look when she needs to. Yeah. And she's a polished queen. That's not I think grander, bigger, more for drag for All Stars. I think that's like, you know, turn up the drag.
It was too soon for her for All Stars, and we can stand by that.
But you know, I will say she's given me a lot more than I thought she would this season. I really thought she wasn't going to serve.
Well, if nobody's going home, you can kind of expect that for everybody, right?
Well, let me shut my dumb ass up then, because I mean, I
have a chance to show you more than what you thought they would.
I mean, these are simply facts. It's math. It is math.
It is. So, you know,
fair.
And listen, this ain't the George's hate train. I just know that this girl, like, it could be more. But, you know, she's getting started. She's new. She's young as hell. You imagine George's only, like 22, 23, 24, somewhere around there.
Definitely her early to mid 20s.
Yeah, so it's like, you imagine what this bitch is going to be like when she hit 30. Like,
well, no tea. I don't see her necessarily winning the season. I would be surprised. Although she is in the top, she could. So I see her coming back for another All Stars, you know, some years down the line, an elimination All Stars where there's some stakes and like all. And her coming back and showing even more growth. I can see that because at this point they bringing hoes back. You know, like Eureka is on her 18th season. She's what I think it's Canada versus the world or something. Her and Kennedy are over there doing that. And
Silky's over there too, right?
Raja won her season.
Oh. But what's on right now? They were on something filming together.
They were?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Versus the world. What you say? Oh, something versus the world. They on something else right now.
All I need really is US regular season and All Stars. I don't know.
When you hear the motherfucking song, drag is a phenomenon. so. Drag
queen save the world.
Yeah. That shit. Oh yeah, drag taking over. It's gonna be 38 shows at a time. RuPaul like, bitch, I'm getting all the coins. I gave my entire life, and bitch, I'm gonna reap all my motherfucking benefits. And when I cloak,
lay me in the bed, buddy.
Baby, she's setting the girls up. RuPaul is setting the girls up, okay? Drag ain't going nowhere no time soon. So that was that. So we were on George's, right?
Yeah. I'm interested to see what you have to say about this next look. I'm very interested.
Next up, we got Nina West. All right.
One question. Do you interpret this as a Marie Antoinette?
No.
Good. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
There's a very distinct difference. You know Marie Antoinette when you see Marie Antoinette. This was giving Perlicia of the Victorian age. Listen, I honestly can say I could have did without the mask. The mask took away from it for me. Other than that, I thought the hair was very complimentary of what she had on, because to me that was the crown itself. I didn't think she needed the mask too. It's like, take something away for sure, because it was a very, very busy costume, but adding the mask just didn't. It neither helped nor it hurt it. It did.
It's kind of like when she came out in that pink number earlier in the season, and it was such a nice look for her, but then she just had that unnecessarily flap of tissue that, you know, in front of the hat. It's kind of like this. Like, she didn't need the I think they're shades. Like, she just took them off. I think they're glasses. She didn't need that on her face. The rest, when she came out though, I was like, yeah, I be rooting for her, man, when she come out on the runway. And this was a good moment for her. Do they call it? I wanted her to put under the skirt though. What do they call it to give it more shape?
I know what you're talking.
Petticoat. It's called a petticoat. Yes. I wish that for her for this look. But other than that, man, great job, Nina. Another great week for her.
Yeah.
Will wants to know if I'm wearing pants. Yes. They are.
Like they're like, you don't normally be over here naked on the camera, dog. Well, I'm just asking that for no reason. Now, I'm trying to put the real out there like that. I saw it being painted, the picture on the wall.
I have pants. Yes, I'm being a good boy right now. Yes.
Anyway,
Coochie cutters, y'all go away. I hate it.
Next up and last up, we got our good sis Vanjie.
Stop the tape. Everybody stop everything you're doing and put everything down and look at the screen when I say this. This is out fucking rageous. I had like, this is one of my favorite things to come down the runway this whole season. That's including what Plastique done bought. It's the fucking on the inside, the sequin on the inside of the goddamn shell. So when the light hits, it's just shing shing shingling everywhere. She looks this is literal perfection. Literal perfection.
Somebody on Twitter to remake Vanjie's runway with big timers behind it. When the light hit the ice, it twinkled.
This show is done today. It is done.
This showed up on this stage.
Woo!
Again. Put her and Plastique beside each other because these bitches came to chew.
Oh man.
Came and gnawed on the stage, okay? Gnawed.
I can't, like, this is it's like a merging of like just like my own just physical attraction for this human being, but also just the beauty of this art that they're presenting. Like, I'm looking at like, oh, like this nigga, I love his legs. The legs are crazy on this guy. But then I'm also like, look at the makeup on this beauty. Look at the way this wig is sitting. Again, it's coming out of the scalp. The cut, like, just,
Listen, so I had a thought when I saw Vanjie come out, and this is gonna seem so left field.
Okay.
But it's not. But when she came out, I thought to myself that she could have played the It character too. And I think it would have been just fire.
Yeah. That's not a read. No, I totally get what you're saying.
No, it's not a read at all.
No, I see it.
Yeah, I feel like she would have ate that up too.
I honestly thought with the performance and the look that she would have been in the top two over George's. And that's, again, no shade, but Vanjie's look was a lot stronger than George's look was. So I thought this was going to be
for George's, or either that they just really put it all into consideration of her performance and not her runway at all, because her performance was amazing. It was stellar. So unless they judged it like that, otherwise definitely Vanjie.
Ooh, Anthony is in the chat now. Anthony said, I missed so much, but thought Vanjie would be in the top. Hey Anthony, good to see you, boo. Yeah, so he agrees.
It's like one of those things where if they had put Vanjie in the top, that would have left George's unrecognized, and that kind of would have left Chanel unrecognized. So it's like, to pick between the two, who do you put in the top with Vanjie?
I would have still put Chanel on the top.
Chanel and Vanjie.
Yeah.
And Vanjie would have ate Chanel up in the lip sync, and then Chanel wouldn't have got no money for her charity.
Here's the thing though, like I think it might have played out very similarly. And the reason why I say that is because it wasn't like both of them did great in the lip sync, but they were two different interpretations. And I think that
did great.
I think George's did well, but it was one of those things where it's like, this isn't necessarily the song for all of that.
Yeah.
So some of the movements and things felt out of place, and I think that's where Chanel beat her, in my opinion. But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think Vanjie would have done something similar. Maybe he would have given like an energy that maybe didn't quite fit. Mm-hmm. So I think Ru probably would have gave them a tie as well. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I was screaming for Chanel. Like, I was like, this, I feel like I'm at a bar. I want to tip her. I like the way she's like, she was just commanding like the attention. Even the way she's like, why are you spinning with your arms behind your back? But like, I'm buying into it and I like it for some reason. Like, it felt professional. It felt like she's been doing this for 20 years. Like,
yeah,
I loved it.
I agree. When it came, like Anthony said, Georges went a bit flat in the lip sync and had more personality in the challenge. Absolutely agree there. I think that the song had some moments where it kind of get off beat a bit. It's like it didn't have like the typical rhythmic beat, and it's a bit broken up a bit. But I think that Georges kind of got lost in those moments when she was trying to dance to it. And then Chanel stayed true to the song with just moving with the song. And yeah, I don't think this was a good lip sync for Georges at all. So it had to be given to Chanel. And Georges was up there fighting for her life. So it wasn't handed to Chanel. It wasn't at all. So yeah, definitely shout out to Chanel. Amazing job this week. You showed up, showed out. The girl had clocked in, went to work, and did what she needed to do. So yeah. And
Will says that lip sync by Chanel this week and Roxy last week are prime examples of understanding the feeling the song gives. Yes, Will. Harkens back to Latrice and Kenya Michaels. Hell yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. 100%. So with that being said, Chanel gets the cash. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't describe it.
I see is Nina Bonina Brown and Aja in my head right now doing a little lip sync. Yeah, great show.
Yes, indeed. And then we get down to it. We got two benefactors, babes. And they both have one to give away to, and they give it away to each other.
They do.
And so Mia has 2, and Georges has 4.
Yes.
And now in the top is Roxy, Georges, and Plastique with 4 badges. Those are our top 3 right now. So we shall see how this thing turns out. Hopefully they don't Trixie Mattel the season. And we
Come on the show, Trixie. Come on the show, sis.
What's trauma behind this season? I know we talk about it often, y'all. That's how we still are from it.
I've never healed from All Stars 3. I don't think I ever will.
Never.
Girl.
I miss. Kennedy hasn't been back since then, right?
Kennedy is on Canada versus the World right now with Eureka.
Oh.
Yeah, she's on with Eureka, and I think there's another US girl too. I can't remember. I don't necessarily watch those seasons, but I watch a lot of like drag race like stuff. And so I kind of hear about some of that stuff. So I know that Kennedy's there and Eureka's there.
Gotcha. Question in the comments from Anthony. You want to read that, Chase?
Anthony said, theory. Do you think the fight between Angie and Roxy with Lock-In, etc. this season is a vision for the finale top 2? My answer to you is yes. That's what I think. I do think it has a little bit of foreshadowing. Possibly. I think we could be looking at a storyline where they're setting up Roxy to win the season, but I can also see a storyline where, because it's a charity season, where this could be a tie. If they're ever going to do one again, this would be a season to do it. And it's not off the table because every season for every finale, basically, they film a tie as well for a winner. So I think one of those two things are going to happen. We're either going to get a tie, or I think it's going to be Roxy by herself.
Good question.
Oh, Anthony already got there before I did, talking about the double crowning possibly. So yeah, she's never lost a lip sync. Yeah, man. Oh, that's the other person who's on Canada versus the World, Alexis Mateo. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it.
Got you. Okay, I'm about to check. What does that come on? Is it World of Wonder?
It comes, I think it's on Wild Presents. You can stream it on there.
Got you. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out.
Oh, and I want to touch something Anthony said real quick too. He mentioned Roxy never losing a lip sync. She hasn't ever on any of her seasons of Drag Race. I'm wondering if that's going to change with the Lollapalooza next week, or if she's just going to sweep. Huh?
Trying to say she don't get tired.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's a tournament bracket, man. You can't beat everybody.
Baby, they wore Bosco out, baby.
They did. Child. They said you can fight for it. You can fight.
They wore out Bosco like that. They wore out Anitra. Poor Anitra. Oh my God. I felt so sorry for that girl.
Me too. Anisha was a workhorse that season. They said, so you're gonna lip sync every time. Even though you wanted to bet, you're gonna do it every time. Every single time. And she played along. She played.
I would be hunted by the duck. All I would see is ducks everywhere. I don't see no ducks. No ducks. But nah, listen, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, Drag It. We have now reached the conclusion of this episode. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing all of your love, showing all of your like, just showing up, okay? Getting in the comments, dropping some foolishness from A to Z, asking questions, stating your opinions, cussing us out, reading us, all of that shit. We appreciate it. And then, Anthony said, now she will win. Silky has the most lip sync wins with 7, I think. So she may break the record. She might. I have to see if she might. But no, appreciate y'all so much. We about to get on up out of here so I can finish my good old Sunday fun day. Thanks for sticking in with us with the time lapse and all, and the absences. Shout out to Chase for holding it down, checking on the bitch, and O in the background for being available for us at all times whenever we need. Appreciate you. And with that being said, we'll get the fuck ASAP. All right. Until next time, we will see y'all next Sunday on time. All right. Bye, y'all. Peace.
Give me the honey, give me the honey.